So hello, I'm Wes the Explosion, and as promised, we're gonna do this extra quest in Pokemon Violet. Don't I know you from somewhere? I'm kind of a big deal. I'm like champion rank in 2 places. That's right, my old partner. How are you? Partner, I mean Jin. Also, you almost got me killed by a bear once. Fine. Never thought I'd bump into you like this. How about I teach you a new pose to celebrate? I was promised a subquest. Yes. Yes. Honestly, your brother could kick your ass. How does that feel? Anyway, yes. Naturally. Just what I'd expect. Typical me, huh? I'm still not, yeah. Still the sort waiting to hear if the school likes my work, to be fair, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, but 2 Paradox Pokemon, yes? Mm-hmm. What if I already did that? How are you going to take pictures of me catching Pokemon when I'm already finished? Okay. Yes. It was nothing. Like, literally, I already did it. Ay, ay, ay. And I got here first. Da 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 da. Hot tip. Take a look at these photos. Oh, are we going to Area Zero? I mean, that does make sense. That does make more sense. I was kind of questioning how the heck. Uh-huh. Yes. It's kind of like a secret band place. Yes, please, actually. Huh, is this really all it is? Last time we did a whole big dumb song and dance, and this time she's just like, go here and catch the things. And I'm like, okay, I'll go catch the things. So I want a big rocky slab. Wait a sec. That was visible from, I think, no. One of those. Okay, you can see like the blue satellites over there. That was definitely visible in this general area. So, I'm gonna say that at least one of them isn't too far down. And that's like, that was like a rock slab that I think we saw in the one picture, but I feel like the crusts are kind of fallen off in a few places, so maybe not. Since I'm uploading this as a Let's Play, how novel, in the year of our Lord 2023, about to be 2024, doing a stinking Let's Play. So yeah, it doesn't really matter much if I spend a bunch of time running around like a frickin' idiot. So if stuff gets cut out, if I do not go right down here and find the damn thing, then that probably means that it took me a little bit. Okay, we're back. I'm going to touch the thing. I don't remember what these things are called. But we're gonna go with that. Huh. Thing that's kind of a shame is that you can only catch one, though, right? Which, since they did raids for Iron Leaves and... what am I looking for? What's the one that Sam got in his? Oh, Walking Wake? You're able to get, like, both of them, right? But with this, it's just... yeah, no, you need... I guess we gotta share, I guess, is where I'm going with this. Try attack. Oh my gosh, can you take another tri-attack? I feel like you probably can. That's right, it's a dupe. It's a dupe. Does this count as a cave? I feel like it probably doesn't. But we'll see. I really should get something that has stinking... What am I looking for? The thingy. False swipe. That's what I'm looking for. I'm like, it's some sort of cut swipe. Just break out. I know that you're not gonna stay in. You're only an orange. I need something with a light touch. Just a very light touch. Although, is he part... Like, the whole thing is he part rock? No, he might actually be part steel. Come to think of it. I don't actually... So anyway, we're gonna try that one more time. And see how it goes. Because he got his butt kicked. Maybe it's Psychic Steel. Maybe that's what he's running. Because the normal attack didn't do anything to him. But the dark attack did. And I suppose I could always look these up. But yeah, something, something, something. What I was saying was... It was really nice that for Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, both versions of the game could get them, as long as they found a raid, right? Ay, ay, ay. But this, ay, ay, I guess we're just limited to 1 per. Which is fine. It's not the biggest deal in the world. You missed your Zap Cannon, oh, how could it be? Oh my gosh, it's a 50-50 shot. You should have definitely hit it by now. No. No. Honestly, at this point, yeah, I was gonna say I'm just kind of invested. I'm just kind of invested in it working normally. Don't kill him. Good. Good. You are my good little rubber ducky. Mm-hmm. Come on. I believe in this Ultra Ball. I don't believe that much. See, I told you it wasn't gonna work. AI. Well, that's something Sam and I were talking about, and I was like, you know what? It'd be kind of fun had we did some of the, you know... Because there's like this... This whole thing where... With union circles, apparently, and we didn't know this, we thought we just went into the other person's game and we could catch whatever they had available. And I got all of the terrariums unlocked, right? Which pretty much just means I could catch all of the starter Pokemon for the Indigo Disk. So he came to my place and he couldn't find, like, anything. And we were trying to figure it out, and apparently, yeah. You get the same spawns, but only if you're in, like, the same area. So pretty much, there was supposedly an incident in which it launched shining blades that cut everything around it to pieces. Little else is known about it. Pretty much. And yeah, it is Steel Psychic. I needed to play Tour Guide, right? Where it's like, okay, what do you want to find next? Okay, I'll go to the area where they're supposed to spawn and try to spawn some in for you, right? And then, you know, then he'd show up, you know, I'd find him, and then he'd just be like, okay, go get in a battle with him, and I'll try to spawn the next one. So pretty much I was playing Tour Guide, right? And I was like, oh, this could be fun. Oh, hey, and there's like all these side quests where, you get a vague description of where a legendary is, and then you have to go and find them. And I was like, it could be kind of fun to stream that, see if we can do it. And he's like, yeah, but catching legendaries, for the most part, all it comes down to is, you throwing ball after ball. And it's like, people sometimes like watching that. I mean, there's a thrill to it and everything. I mean, people watch shiny hunting streams and that's just going around and beating up the same Pokemon again and again until you get the, exact shade of one you need. Although those clues were like so hit and miss, I'd find the ones where they kind of spelled it out pretty well for you. But I did wind up looking up where a few of them are. Actually, a good number of them are where the clues were a bit more obtuse, so I guess that wouldn't have worked. My point is something, something, something. It's by a pool okay. We'll take a break, and yeah, we're gonna cut here again because it's gonna take me a minute to find this shit. I feel like this matches, but I don't see what I'm looking for, so I'm going to guess not. Okay, this took me a while. But you look here, you see that there's a rock behind a fallen slab near the shore of something, right? Like towards the lake bed. I found the place, or at least where I think the place is, multiple times, but he was never there. So I finally looked up Cerebi to see if there was, something I was doing wrong, something I needed to trigger, right? And it said near the bottom of Area 0 where, like, the platform fell down or something. And as you can see, the landmarks are nowhere to be seen, right? There is no slab here. There's a river, but it's like a different river. And there fake Terrakion is. There that son of a bitch is. It's They gave me a clue, but the clue did not match up with the actual scenery. What the fuck, Pokemon? Here I was having fun trying to, like, figure out where it was based off of, where the picture was and everything. And here we frickin' go. It's in the completely wrong spot. That is what an asshole would do. Oh god. Why would that be faster than my stinking... I cannot imagine, like... I cannot see him being faster than my stinking level 92 frickin' Porygon. What is this ridiculousness? Hypnosis. Hip frickin' Gnosis. I should've just went Thunder Wave, I guess. I guess if we need to try this again. I'm just gonna be irritated. I'm gonna be really irritated. I thought it was like maybe a trigger or something, right? Like, oh, go report back or go and do this thing, and then he'll finally spawn in. It was super effective. Of course it was. What is he? Probably Psychic. He's probably Psychic. If that's doing super effective damage to him. Because the only other thing that's weak to Dark would be Stinking Ghost, right? Why would you frickin' do this? Dear Lord, Game Freak. Here's a hint. It will take you to the neighbor's house. Like, could you imagine that? Me telling somebody around where I live, taking a picture of the neighbor's house, and then being like, oh yeah, no, that was nearby where I wanted you to come. I didn't actually show you a picture of where you were supposed to show up. You're gonna show up, you're gonna knock on the door, and people inside aren't gonna be expecting you. They're gonna look at you like you're freaking crazy. I guess what I'm saying is, this is dumb as shit. Shit! Okay, he's still probably gonna one-shot me, let's be real. He two-shotted me last time, but my point is, he's, Zap Cannon. Oh, did you take me out in one because you set up? Wow. Wow, my poor Porygon. This is seriously one of those things that it should have been a cool and fun little quest. But due to Game Freak not knowing what the fuck they're doing, well, here we are. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, it did normal damage. Pedal Dance! It's not very effective, but that is quite a level gap. Quite a level gap indeed. I think this guy looks really cool. I think he looks pretty dope, right? But I'm just gonna be kinda pissed off. Kinda maybe a little pissed off, you know? Take some health. Not a lot of health. He can stand to take one more turn, and then I gotta switch Darkrai out. Or I gotta hope that he wakes up or stays in the damn ball. You son of a bitch. I was so pleased. You know what? We'll try this. And if this doesn't work, maybe we'll reset again. You son of a bitch. Oh, you woke up. I guess it's fine. Although I kinda wasted my Dream Ball. Although I have gotcha rolls, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. What if I used... I'll use a Premier Ball next time. Or I won't. It was named after a mysterious object recorded in an old book. Its body seems to be metallic. Really? Metallic, you say? Oh my gosh. Although that does remind me of something. Where I think we all kind of knew that the Pokédex was, like, at least a little bullshit. And a lot of people are like, well, of course it is. It's being written by a child and all that. But people still do take, like, the Pokédex at face value, where they're like, oh my gosh, this Pokemon's so creepy. It does this, it does that. Its metallic whiskers are heavy, so it's not very fast, but it has the power to dig through even the hardest bedrock. Guess what Dugtrio's, like, best frickin' stat is? Even a lowland Dugtrio. It's frickin' speed. I guess what I'm saying is... Pokédex bullshit. I imagine we all suspected that it was bullshit, but it's frickin' bullshit. That Pokemon, this is the Pokemon from the picture. Pokemon from the picture. Real life Iron Boulder. That thing is built. Wow. Rumor says that this fellow charges its form with energy, then uses them to plow through everything in its path. If that were true, then this thing would be a real fearsome threat to face. Let me snap a couple photos here. Yep, I won't get it out or anything. You'll just snap the photos. Really? I need to have 2 conversations? You can't just pull this... It's a Pokemon. Wow, an Iron Crown. It's so mecha. Ay, ay, ay. I'm pretty great. I don't know what a sport ball is. Is like the whole... Oh! Huh. It's very boring. It's a Pokeball with a Pokeball symbol on it. But I guess the novelty of it will do something for someone. Ay, ay, ay. Sure, I'll do some things for you. Ay, ay, ay. It's just... Goodness me. Well, okay. Actually, I think there was supposed to be another scene at the Crystal Pool or something in Kitakami, so I'm gonna check here and see if anything happens, and then I'll go to the Great Crater of Paldea. Although I might need to look this up. Maybe I have not done... Oh, okay, I guess I did what I needed to do. This is apparently a Team Stars thing, I think? Which, I've been a little curious. From the pictures I've seen, they no longer look like weirdos, which is a little depressing. You are in the box. Wait, really? Huh, I was not expecting this. How's it going, Robo-Turo? Is it still Robo-Turo? Or is this actually Professor Turo? Are you the owl? Uh-huh. And yet... What? So, are we pretty much putting ideas in his head? To make sure that when he goes back in time, he does what he's actually supposed to do? Are we closing a time loop, I guess is what I'm asking. This must be the future. Well, we call it the present, but... Mm-hmm. I feel like that could cause a time paradox, unless we already did this in the past, where you're from, in which case we need to do it to assure the future. Do... Do I fight you? Am I fighting you? What is happening? Yes. Please, tell me about your son, who you should probably love very much. Mm-hmm. Ay, 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 this guy. Is there anything else you wish to ask me? Oh, god damn you. I need you to be like, why, yes, I love my son very much. I regret not being able to hang out with him, but I have very, very compelling reasons that absolve me of things, and you can go back and tell him. Mm-hmm. Or it's because I caught a magical turtle. Like, I don't really have much of a choice, do I? Mm-hmm. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, whatever. This is... I was honestly kind of expecting to be like, let me see your Pokédex. Oh, wow. I think people are still kind of arguing over it. Like, the popular theory is that Paradox Pokemon aren't actually real Pokemon from different timelines, but created from their imagination. Which people are still arguing whether that's, accurate, whether it's too dumb, that sort of thing. So if I were to show him all the Paradox Pokemon, that could lead to him imagining them and then creating them. Because time travel is frickin' stupid. And complicated. And annoying and typically full of paradox. Honestly, one of the few things to do it correctly, in my mind, is Dragon Ball Z, where they're just like, it's an alternate timeline now, it's an alternate dimension. No paradoxes here. Who was Heath again? Oh, he was one of the researchers in Area Zero, I think? Was he? Okay, okay, cool. He will explain it in case I've forgotten, which I did. Mm-hmm. So he's like, please, give me this thing that'll let me cause a time paradox, and then the space-time continuum is like, it's time for you to go. Wait, am I causing... Yes? Like, I can get another copy of this book. I feel like I can't get another copy of the Crazy Violet book. Honestly, I thought this was supposed to tie into Team Star, so this surprised the pants off of me. And was this like a missable thing? Had I said no, would I have just not gotten the Violet book? Or would I have possibly caused some other sort of issue? Boy, if Pokemon were real, I think I'd be having an existential crisis over this. But I guess it's fine. I guess I'll look this up later and see how badly I either... Okay! And then I'll go and find Briar and be like, hey, could I get another copy of that book? Oh, what happened to the last one? I I traded it to a fan. I definitely did not give it to a man from the past, possibly creating an issue that could break apart the very fabric of space-time. I'm recording this all out of order, but apparently there's one extra scene if I talk to Arven. Well, that was worth setting up the recording equipment for. Good job, everybody. That was the point of getting the frickin' Violet book, I guess. You guys look so boring now. All right. Question mark, question mark. I can recognize him by his eyes. Giant girl, I don't know. Without her, like, she doesn't even have her colored hair. I feel like I know you. Aye. Oh, golly gee, I guess this is the first time she's seeing us look all proper in our academy uniforms. Giacomo, huh? I kind of forgot that was his name. And it's something like... Air. Yeah, Airy, okay. Mm-hmm. Well, you guys clean up nice, I guess. I really liked your wrestling gear more, but we can go with this. Oh, it's an actual side quest. Okay. Please, tell me more. Uh, do you think I'm qualified for that? If you just want me to fight you... I forgot about Atticus. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot about Atticus. I thought there were 4 of you, despite there being 5 points on a star. We have some very, very elderly people in our school. I don't think this is the biggest deal in the world. Mm-hmm. I honestly kind of figured Ortega would be one of the smart ones, but okay. I became the champion of the world. My grades are whatever I want them to be. I don't know if I'd be good at it. Okay. I don't know what this entails. I really don't. Although it feels like this is going to be more involved than me just going in a hole and catching 2 Pokemon, doesn't it? Yes. We will do this. We will do whatever the hell this is. I would not have recognized Atticus, not in a million billion years. I guess he did have pretty eyes before? Mm-hmm. Huh. Uh, you know what? I'm not gonna explain this for. I probably don't have the dialogue for it anyway. Ay, ay, ay. I am so tiny compared to most people that aren't Ortega. Mm-hmm. I'm going to teach you. I'm really not sure what this entails. I'm very curious. Mm-hmm. Fine, I'll teach the other two. Mm-hmm. I mean, she has fighting Pokemon, and you have fairy Pokemon. You could probably take her. I'm not sure I like his expression. Mm-hmm. 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 Is this to just stretch out so that I slowly get to see all their... It's not like, you know, boom, boom, boom. I get to see all 5 of their redesigns at once? Mm-hmm. I imagine that she will be wherever the exclamation point is? Yeah, imagine that. I like how they keep their icons the same, though, so that way I couldn't be like, oh, so that's what they look like now. I was gonna say, I think I've seen pictures. I think she might still have red hair, but I was just thinking, oh, it could be, you know, it's gotta be the person with red hair, but at the same time... Aerie got rid of her crazy hair color, so... Huh. Of course, I guess she didn't. I guess she just kept, you know, kept the same colors, but just styled it a bit more. She did have freckles, didn't she? Do you guys not realize how different you look? I mean, I figure that I could have, recognized Giacomo and Ortega. But the other three, they changed quite a bit, although in Atticus's, case, he just kind of took off his crazy ninja hood. Mm-hmm. That is correct. Admiring the veggies? I could see taking care of them. But most people don't look and admire the aesthetically, the aesthetics of vegetables. Or am I wrong there? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So will this be a mini game? Or will this... Okay, now I can move. Good. So what does lo-fi even mean? Is that just like a comfy... what the heck ever? Do I need to do it from this side? Oh, or do I need to do it in order? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm a champion. Mm-hmm. Mama Mousehold. Okay, I feel like this is going to irritate me. Okay, never mind. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 this is just weird. But yeah, no, this is like something that... like, English classes, it always bugs the piss out of me because they'll be like, what was the symbology behind this? Or what did this person mean by that? And it's like, look, unless the author themselves has actually said, this is the correct answer to this exact question, you're allowed to have different interpretations. Different people are going to get different things out of the same reading passage and everything, right? So whenever, like, you have an English class and you say the answer, you get the answer wrong because you do not say the answer that they want you to say, their exact interpretation, that kind of pisses me off. It irritates me. I think I just kind of let it slide off my back, but I don't know. Like, back when I was a kid and all that. But these days. And I think that's also something that's... like, ay, ay, ay. I think that happened, though, because two of my younger siblings, sometimes they'd get shitty, shitty lessons from their teachers, right? Ay, ay, ay. Like, I think it was Sam. Sam, at one point, was like, like, I'm trying to remember exactly how it goes, but it's like, oh, well, you can break down conflicts in story to, like, I think it's like 3 things, maybe 4, but it's like man versus man, man versus, nature, man versus unknown, and man versus self, or something like that. I guess it'd be 4 if I'm not misremembering that. But then I remember, Sam coming home and being like, or maybe it was my other sister. Yeah, maybe it was my sister. I don't know. But I remember him, like, saying it's like, oh, they also say it's like this. It's like man versus this, man versus that. Like, one of them was like man versus spirit. And I'm like, that's just man versus the unknown. And it was dumb crap like that, and there've been like a few times that they've come home with some sort of stuff, but then again, and this might be like a thing where the internet, makes certain stories more accessible, but I feel like a lot of people have been ragging on some teachers a little more, like the bad ones. Overall, I think teachers are great and all that, but there are some that really shouldn't be. Because I remember there being like a stinker thing where it was like, oh, we'll show how this works, and it was like 7 times 5, and they broke it down to, 77777, and they're like, no, you should have broke it down to 5555, and like doing that 7 times, and it's like, it's the same thing. No. You can get eggs, you can get mystery gifts. I wasn't sure if you'd go for the meta, mystery gifts. I believe it's the Terra Stone? Oh, yeah. Was it the Terra Jewel? Okay. There's some weird stuff going on with the shadows. I want to see the answer to this, but I can't do that. I don't want to be a dick. Aye. How old are you? Like, I ask because I feel like it's always kind of weird whenever there's pressure put on kids to figure out their entire life when they're like, let's just say 14. Since she looks a little older than me, but I can't imagine, But it's just that sort of thing. And I mean, I kind of get... you wanting kids to think about, their future and all that. But, I don't know. I guess it makes for a more compelling story when, like this, but it's still one of those things like, I quit my job like 2 years ago and I've been working at this job for like a year and a half. And I had another sibling that recently, they swapped jobs and all that stuff. So, I don't know. You don't need to, like, think about it, but you don't need to commit. You don't need to commit to anything. Right yet. I screwed up the Terra Jewel thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I am the new boss of Team Star. It is kind of funny how, like, everybody freaking likens everything back to a Pokemon move. Or a Pokemon. I feel like they're not all that far out from being dad jokes. And yet everyone in, the Pokemon world just seems to do that. Do I want to do that? Oh, awesome. Did we not close the door? Aye. We didn't want to bother you, so we purposefully excluded you, so either way, we're kinda dicks. But thoughtful dicks. I guess. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. I didn't do anything wrong. I can leave. Mm-hmm. I was gonna make a joke about that earlier, but my gosh, she actually said it. It was like, well, da 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 da, she's a hacker, so da 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 da. But my gosh, Penny, I didn't hear anything. You do you. Oh, it was a joke. Ay, ay. By the way, who are you again? Ay, ay. Mm-hmm. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Saturday morning cartoon ending. Everybody laughs. Well, that was pleasant. That was pleasant. But now I have to go into the hole. Well, I guess that'll do it for this. Which... Yeah, okay, sure. That... Ay, ay, ay. That just kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Because, like, the Kabalion one, it was, like... it was around where it was supposed to be, right? But goodness, this just... I'm just irritated now. I'm just irritated. But yeah, that'll do it. I guess we're not done with Pokemon because there's gonna be an epilogue, which, I mean, sure, why not? Why not? So there'll probably be one more stream sometime in January for this game, despite this being a frickin' Mega Man channel, because I guess I'm committed to just streaming all of Pokemon Violet. But yeah, okay, so that'll do it. Thanks anybody who checked out this. I'm not gonna say the streaming thanks because we're not streaming today. This is recording. But yes, thanks for watching, and maybe I'll see you at a later actual stream. I don't know. Goodbye.